Foundation. Level Objective 4.4.3K2. Explain checklist-based testing. First question. Which of the following options best categorizes the test technique you are using? Okay, we should look for a test technique in the body of the question. You are testing a mobile application that allows customers to access and manage their bank accounts. You are running a test suite that involves evaluating each screen and each field on each screen against a general list of user interface best practices derived from a popular book on the topic that maximizes attractiveness, ease of use, and accessibility for such applications. A general list of user interface best practices is a description of using a checklist-based testing technique. So correct answer is C. It's not a black box as the book used or the user interface list doesn't describe the behavior of our software. B. Exploratory. This is tempting and could be confusing as the list of test conditions could be considered the test charter used in exploratory testing. If we didn't have checklist-based as an option, I would have chosen this one. We are looking for the best answer, you know. D. Error, guessing. Not correct. The list is a list of test conditions to check and is not focused on failures, defects, or errors, as in the case of error guessing. Second question. Which of the following best fits as an element of the checklist used in checklist-based testing? A checklist is a list of test conditions. Otherwise, then we are talking about fault attacks, which use a list of errors, defects, and failures. A. The developer made an error when implementing the code. This is an example of an error, incorrect. B. The achieved statement coverage exceeds 85%. This is an example of an exit criterion, incorrect. C. The program works correctly regarding functional and non-functional requirements. This is a very vague statement that can't be considered as a test condition. Incorrect. D. The error messages are written in language that the user can understand. This is correct. This is an example of a test condition. Correct answer is D. Third question. Which of the following best describes how using checklist-based testing can result in increased coverage? We have seen questions like this before. For example, asking you to provide a reason why checklist-based testing can result in increased coverage. You might get options that sound correct, like checklist-based testing is a type of experience-based testing. The statement is true, but it doesn't answer the main question why checklist-based testing can result in increased coverage. Let's check our options. A. Checklist items can be defined at a sufficiently low level of detail, so the tester can implement and execute detailed test cases based on these items. When the checklists are very detailed or low level, every tester will execute every test case the same way because each one will use the same concrete values of the test cases as the others. So this option doesn't increase the coverage. B. Checklists can be automated, so each time an automated test execution covers the checklist items, it results in additional coverage. This is not correct. Using a checklist manually or automated will result in the same coverage. So automating the checklist will not increase the coverage. C. Each checklist item should be tested separately and independently. So the elements cover different areas of the software. Each checklist item should be tested separately and independently is a true statement, but it doesn't give us a reason to increase the coverage. D. Two testers designing and executing tests based on the same high-level checklist items will typically perform the testing in slightly different ways. This is correct. When checklists are high-level, there is a big chance that each tester will use different values for the test cases, which could mean more coverage but less repeatability. Correct answer is D.